Hello, future auditors. In this video, I would like to go over professional skepticism. So here I have an example of a graph. So we have an amount along the side, we have years along the bottom, and then we have our sales line, our expense line, and our profit line. So if you were to look at this, what might you need in order to trust this information? So just from looking at this, you might say, well, what is this along the side? Are these units? Are these dollars? Are these thousands of dollars? Are these millions of dollars? What is this? And then what year exactly are we talking about? Are we talking about 1981 or 2001? When exactly are we talking about this? Looking at these data points, we might want to know a little bit more information. So what type of expenses were we talking about here? So these are just some basic things that we might want to ask ourselves when we're looking at these. So that idea of asking questions about information that we're getting is the whole idea behind professional skepticism. So professional skepticism refers to an auditor's questioning mindset toward representations made by management and evidential matter gathered. So what we're stating here is that when management gives us something, or when management tells us something, when we ask a question, we're not just going to take it at face value. We're going to question what we are given and what we are hearing to see if it makes sense and falls in line with our expectations. So the typical chain of events is that we're going to ask questions, get answers, and verify the answers. So if you came into my office, I have a little sign that says, I trust my neighbors, but always brand my cattle. So we have to make sure that we are verifying those answers. So we also have to recognize that there's the potential of conflict between the auditor and the client. So the client is going to want to present themselves in the best light possible. They are going to want to get that unqualified opinion and state that everything is beautiful and everything is as stated. Whereas the auditor wants to kind of get to the bottom of things and wants to make sure that everything is presented accurately and make sure that everything is presented in accordance with GAAP, and isn't so concerned with everything being beautiful and shedding the company in the best light. That's not the auditor's job. Their job is to make sure that those financial statements are free of material misstatement. So there's this conflict between what the management wants and what the auditor wants. So we always have to understand that there could be this conflict. So those answers that we're getting when we ask questions may not be the full and complete truth. And we may need to verify those answers, get additional data, ask more questions in order to make sure we have the full picture.